Hello, my fellow hunters. This is the RPG Relic Hunter, Andy, and I have another interesting item from my treasure trove to share with you, which is Palladium's first module they ever made, the Arms of Nargash-Tor. This is, I think it was made in '84. I'm going to show you the font, which hopefully you can see that is terrible. Nobody prints in this size anymore. I mean, you know, it's tiny. But you can see they had the first map for Palladium right there, and they built the whole scenario in that area. Now, true to fashion, there is quite a few things that Palladium does in their modules that they're well known for. For one, there's always going to be some kind of artifact. In this case, it is one of the pieces of Osiris. There is missing from it, in my opinion, some kind of special weapon that the boss has. I mean, they hint at it. I'll show you the picture of the boss. Here he is. I'm going to spoil something briefly, but this magic sword is not a magic sword. It is, in fact, his telekinetic abilities moving the sword. So usually they have some kind of weird thing, but the thing that strikes me about this, and again, true to form for Palladium, they say, oh, this is a game for 8 level 1s, 4 level 2s, or 5 level 2s, or 3 or 4 level 3s, but if you've played any of the Palladium games, they're very front-loaded. You know, you get most of your powers up front. Sure, wizards get more powerful as you go, but I think it's pretty deadly overall. I would rather have 8 people to deal with some of the problems in this module. I don't think you get out of this without losing a few players, no matter what. It's a pretty tough encounter. That said, where I got this, the story of how I got this is a friend of mine named Victor. He goes as just part of his hobby. His wife will be out of town, and he will go to a bookstore, used bookstore or game store that he's never been to, and pick up secondhand stuff. And he brought me a bunch of these older, also the first edition weapons book, a few other, like the Castles book. They're all this small size, this weird font, and all originals. So it's pretty cool to have. I don't think I'd ever run this one, even though it's a standard thing. The thing I really like most about it, though, I'll leave it on this note, is that first off, they almost have a sixth sense of when they need to stat out a character, because your players probably want to kill them and when they don't. But everybody in it is, there's no like clear right or wrong. Like even the guy that hires you has something weird going on. The bad guy has a reason for being the bad guy. It's not just, oh, they're bad, they're gonna eat whatever. You know, there's reason behind things, and I like that. I think it leads to a lot of good roleplay opportunities. So there you go. Arms of Nargash-Tor. Hope you enjoyed this little look at this very old module. And remember to play like the dice are trying to kill you, because they are.